Genghis Khan was born into a noble family around the time of 1167 CE. His father was a prominent warrior. In the time when Genghis Khan was 10 years old, his father was poisoned by his rivals. These rivals also destroyed an alliance that existed between many Mongol clans, which his father had created. Genghis Khan, commonly referred to as Temujin at this time, was a target to his father's allies, and found himself in constant peril, as he was once captured and imprisoned, but he managed to escape and eventually became a very powerful leader to the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan was a strategic ruler. He made alliances with neighboring peoples who were close to the Silk Road, where money was big and where he could move his massive army.
3. Genghis Khan was particularly successful in creating a skillful and dominant army due to his employment of cunning tactics and the process of unifying the Mongol Empire through a reorganization of public affairs.
Kayla, why don't you tell us?
Genghis Khan's most recognized achievement was the unification of the Mongolian tribes. When he unified the tribes, he created units of armies in which people from the specific area were fighting on the Mongolian side. It is said that the Mongolian people, but more specifically the warriors, were very disciplined. In each unit there was a designated ruler, and that ruler was in charge of keeping the army organized. Genghis Khan's strategy of selecting rulers that would dedicate themselves to helping the army made it possible for his nomadic pastoral tribes to turn into war machines. Genghis Khan and his men were excellent horse riders, which played to their advantage because they were good with bow and arrows. Their ability to move quickly played to their advantage because that way they were able to escape from larger enemies, and they were also able to quickly plan attacks on other enemies. The rebirth of customs in the Mongolian Empire.
Genghis Khan was very successful in unifying the Mongol tribes because he decided that it would be best to cease disputes through a rebirth of commonly accepted customs and traditions. His method of creating peace between these people stemmed from his belief in abolishing the customs that caused chaos. The source titled The Rise and Fall of the Second Largest Empire in History lists some of his actions, which include the outlawing of the abduction of women. He abolished the practice of buying and selling wives. He forbade any Mongol to enslave another Mongol. And he exempted clergy of all religions from taxation and serving in the army. His reorganization of public affairs led to less conflict within tribes and was a major factor in the unification of the Mongol Empire. Because Genghis Khan was such a prominent leader, he was able to overcome the differences of each Mongol tribe and unify the empire. This allowed for more camaraderie and less disputes, which allowed the Mongols to fight as one. He also reorganized the armies because he decided that family clans would allow the armies to fight within each clan to protect their family. His reorganization paired up people that had no real connection, and he severed the ties of family in order for the army to be harmonious in their endeavors.
Thank you for watching. Come on and join the Mongolian army, the most powerful and most successful army you'll ever be in. 1, 2, 3.
Genghis Khan was particularly successful in creating
Horse riders. They were also 2, 3.
Genghis
Horse riders that put
I can't read it. Walk at the same time.